The 17th edition of the Absa Cape Epic is in mid-flow. The 8-day mountain bike stage race traverses the spectacular mountains and valleys of the Western Cape. Olympians, world champions and national champions all compete in teams of two alongside keen amateur pairs. The event has traditionally been staged in March at the end of the Southern Hemisphere summer, but given delays, it is now in October and the weather has been variable. This year, the riders will take in 620 kilometers and climb 16,000 meters. Today's Stage 3 is in the blistering heat with clouds of red dust to test the riders' mettle. With two converging mountain ranges to explore, Stage 3 of the 2021 Absa Cape Epic is not short on challenges. Today's stage covers 91 kilometers of riding with 2,100 meters of climbing. Just after the 70-kilometer mark, the Hyenas Pass will be the decider. It has a gradient average of 14% and tops out over 20%. Today's loop starts and finishes in the picturesque Soronsberg estate. Matthew Beers and Jordan Saru from Team 91 Songo Specialized on the yellow zebra leaders jersey for today's third stage. Marathon specialist Canyon Northwave and Team Bulls are in second and third respectively and are nipping at the heels with just 4 minutes separating them. At 7 a.m. they leave the Soronsberg wine estate for today's tour of the valley and an exciting day with Virgin single track awaiting the riders. Among the women, it's once again the Swiss-Austrian pair of Sina Frey and Laura Stigger in the orange zebra leaders jerseys at the start line of today's stage. They are followed up by Team Salusmed and Faces CST. The riders leave the dewy grass of Soronsberg with fresh temperatures, but the South African sun is burning through and it is expected to reach 35 degrees Celsius. Tiger Eurosteel 2, the current African leaders with young Peter du Toit and 8-time Absa Cape Epic veteran Philip Bass, test the peloton with an early attack and are 1 minute ahead after just 20 kilometers. The rest of the field stay together for the first part of the race. It's very early on for any of the teams to make any decisive moves. There are still 75 kilometers to go. Tiger Eurosteel 2 manage a bold first 40 kilometers and take 2 minutes on the rest of the field. Bass is riding out of his skin and du Toit sticks to his back wheel. The pace is furious, but they pay the price with du Toit sliding out on a wet bridge. A broken handlebar takes the wind out of their sails, but they push on, eventually having to stop and fix the bar as it just isn't functional anymore. The calm and collected peloton catch and pass the unlucky South African pair. Canyon Northwave MTB have taken 2 second places in this year's stages, and they're keen to prove their pedigree. Seerwald in the World Marathon Champion jersey and second-ranked Stosek want to put some pressure on the field and drive the pace hard. The crux of Stage 3 is the steepest climb of the whole Absa Cape Epic. 71 kilometers into the stage with almost 3 hours of racing in their legs, the front 6 teams embark on a brutal ascent, Hyenas Pass. Canyon continue to attack and take Team Trek Pirelli with them. Samueli Poro and Fabian Rabensteiner had a puncture on the prologue, but are experienced Absa Cape Epic riders and one of the favourites for this year's event. In the chase group are the current leaders on GC, 91 Songo Specialized, with 2020 cross-country world champion Saru and South African marathon champion Beers, and the 2 Bulls teams of Uber, Schneller and Frey and Stibjon. It all comes down to the final sprint finish, and Canyon still have the legs. It's their first stage win by just 2.5 seconds. The Italian duo of Trek Pirelli take second and their first podium of this year's event. The Bulls 1 team get away from the yellow jersey and take third by 19 seconds, and they're followed by their teammates in fourth. The overall leaders, 91 Songo Specialized, managed to limit the damage and come home just 30 seconds after the winners. Canyon Northwave celebrate their maiden Absa Cape Epic stage win. Trek Pirelli in second today and Bulls again third. 91 Songo Specialized stay in the yellow leaders jerseys with a lead of 1 minute and 43 seconds ahead of today's stage winners. The first 20 kilometers of the women's race sees the field all staying together as the sun rises on the beautiful Tulbagh terrain. At the 47-kilometer mark, Mariska Strauss from Faces CST takes another crash. It's been one a day for her on this epic. Cherie Redeker and Adelaide Morath from Computer Mania also go down in the process. The time ticks away with the leaders making up more time. Faces CST have their work cut out and give it their all as they chase back to the lead group of Specialized and Salusmed. Their work is finally rewarded at the 60-kilometer mark as they join the front of the race going onto the gravel road. Fanti's pass is the steepest and toughest climb of the 2021 route, hitting 20% gradient at the top. With just 20 kilometers to go, Team 91 Songo Specialized see a weakness and make a decisive move. Salusmed tried to follow, but Robin de Groot isn't having her best day and Luti drops back to join her. Now it's just the flowing single track that rewards the riders as they head back to the Saronsburg vineyards. Sina Fry and Laura Stigger take another solid stage win with a total time of just over 4.5 hours for the 91 kilometres. Team Salusmed come in second, 3 minutes and 43 seconds behind, and Team Pacer's CST finish again in third. 91 Songo Specialized extend their lead to over 11 minutes and make it 4 out of 4 wins. Salusmed in second overall and Team Pacer's CST in third and wearing the Absa African Leaders jerseys. 91 Songo Specialized sport the orange leaders jerseys for stage 4.